Hello, and welcome to the Sunday meditation at the Light Institute of Galactics and the Sanctuary of Light. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, we divide our meditation into 3 parts. In the first part, we ask our higher selves. It's the intuitive essence of your soul, it's your own inner voice, to take a form, any kind of form that will align your consciousness to that vibration that it's carrying. And we draw that form of your higher self into our body and we sit in meditation. I will make a little Om sound so that you can push the button on your apparatus and sit in meditation for as long as you like. In the second part of the meditation, we imagine that we reach up into the cosmos and pull down a beautiful beam of white light down through the top of our heads. Feel that white light coming in and quickening us, clearing us and expanding us down into our stomach, our solar plexus. This is the center of our emotional energies. And from there we radiate that energy out to illuminate our planet and back up into the cosmos. And you just continue that form of breathing through that part of the meditation. Because it will take you into a nice, deep, inner consciousness. So breathe in, draw the white light down, exhale through your mouth, and extend that light out across the planet and back into the cosmos. And then in the third part of our meditation, each week, we pick a particular focal point that helps us to take this wonderful vibration that we've created and extend it out into the world. And each week people suggest different points of reference. This week it is about a beautiful sense, and very necessary sense right now, of purpose. So many people caught in the chaos of the world are truly questioning what's the purpose of my life, or is there just to survive chaos? There is a purpose, and that purpose is not the doing, but it's the presence of all of us who have chosen, as a soul group, to come to this planet at this time. We'll begin our meditation with a little breathing, again breathing in through the nose, holding at the top, and exhale slowly through the mouth to take us into that deep state. Close your eyes. Breathe in through your nose, hold, and exhale through your mouth. Once more. Breathe in through your nose, hold, exhale through your mouth. Ask your higher self, the intuitive essence of your soul, your own inner voice of wisdom, to take a form for you. It could be a rainbow, a dawn, a being, a star, a tree, an animal, a plant, an equation. Just breathe deeply and ask your higher self to take form and accept the form that comes to you. Any form will be just fine. And now, ask your body where it holds that divine source in you at this moment. You might see the place in your body, or hear a place, or feel a place in your body that is carrying its divine source. So find that place. And bring your consciousness into that place and just breathe in and out, creating, again, an opening, pathway in. And now draw your higher self in through that point of divine source into your body and allow your higher self to sit within every cell of the trillions of cells of your body, and sit in meditation. Om. Breathe deeply into your body. Reach up with your consciousness into the cosmos and pull down, magnetize to you a pure beam of pure white light down through the top of your head, and feel it flow down into your stomach, your solar plexus. And as you exhale, laser that light out across the planet. And breathe in, draw it down, and feel it quickening and aligning you, expanding your consciousness. And exhale across our planet and back into the cosmos. And just continue to do that breath. Om. Bring into your mind's eye the more than 8 billion humans on this planet. Just feel our soul family, every human, gathered together in your mind's eye, and ask humanity what frequency of light it needs so that each one can sense that we have purpose, we have presence, we have destiny in these bodies, in this incarnation, at this moment. And see what color they ask for from you so that they can open and come across and experience that sense of purpose. Whatever color you experience that they're asking for, as we did before, reach up into the cosmos and pull exactly that color down through the top of your head like a beautiful clear channel down into your stomach, your solar plexus, and from there laser that beautiful light out to this group, to all of humanity, to every human, and feel as if each one receives that color, and that it creates a spark, an opening, an illumination as to purpose, the sense of belonging here at this time. Just continue that frequency of light, that color, coming down through the top of your head, extending it out to all of humanity, until you feel a shift. You feel a quickening, a lightening energy that opens humanity to recognize that each and all of us have come with purpose, our own soul's purpose. Om. Breathe deeply into your body and open your eyes. Great love. We have a second part of this meditation. It's called Knowings. And from around the world each week, people send in questions that they would like for us to focus upon, to uplift ourselves, to illuminate ourselves in terms of these questions. And everyone who's participating can enter into that. So if you have a question that you would like for us to focus on, you can just send it to the Light Institute. And Allison today will tell us the questions that have come. Allison?
The first question is from Cusco, Peru.
Cusco.
Are there really galactics who want to destroy humans?
Oh my. You, born and raised or living in Cusco, Peru, must know that the Incas were given the greatest gifts to advance humanity, perhaps ever, given the gifts of of brain surgery, of corn, of how to raise things, how to heal, how to talk to the Sky Brothers, the Galactics that have touched your place, your point on this planet, came because they wanted to help to quicken, to advance the consciousness of humanity. So they were and are our greatest friends and mentors. And the more that we imagine that we can feel this gift of illumination, of the advancement of our genetic encoding, the more we will be able to release ourselves from that kind of fear-mongering, I would call it. So many movies and people say the Galactics are against us. No. There may be in parts of the universe or other universes or our galaxy, advanced civilization, galactics we call them. We are part of a galaxy, who think very little of us and would wish that we would sort of grow up as a species. And there are those that have different laws that they abide by that may have nothing to do with life and death or the important law that we have, which is the law of permission. But what I've found in over 60 years of exploring consciousness is that when we hear stories of people who've been abducted, for example, that when they come to the Light Institute to find from their own higher self why this has happened to them, we discover that they are part of that group and that they have had their memories erased, but that they have chosen a mission by which they will provide human genetic encoding to these other galactic groups, their own group, for some purpose. Part of that purpose is that many galactic groups have released or dissolved away this emotional energy that we carry here on the planet of the heart. And I feel that over over eons of time, they're beginning to realize that there's a value to emotional energy. If it could be contained or it could be uplifted, the power of the heart, individuation, as well as oneness. All of these things are conversations that have to do with more advanced groups that are looking to reinvent themselves, because there is one cosmic, galactic, universal, interstitial law, and that is that evolution never will end. Never. Not of a planet, not of life itself, not of divinity, not on any level. We will always have that streaming of evolution. And so what we want to do now is to harvest, this is what we say here, to harvest the things that we have learned and can continue to learn from each other and from other more highly advanced beings. So what I would recommend is ask your body where it holds any residue of fear of galactics, or feeling that they're trying to get us or destroy us. Especially you guys in Peru, who were given so many wonderful, wonderful things that have very much helped the evolution of our species. And so clear away your fear. Where am I holding the fear that galactics want to destroy me? And then go to that place in your body. What color does it need to be released? That's not useful. To spend our time in fear is counterproductive for our evolution, for the power of our purpose. So we don't need that. My higher self would always say, it's not about what the other guys are doing. It's about what you are doing and what you are choosing. And that's the story of our own evolution. Hello, Cusco. Allison.
The second question is from Las Cruces, New Mexico in the USA.
Oh, yay.
Dear Chris, I saw a stream of stars moving across the night sky, only later to find out that these were satellites. Will all of these satellites in space interfere with cosmic communications coming to Earth, the messages from the stars and our galactic friends?
That's a wonderful segue. We have to look at all these kinds of conversations. Absolutely. I have seen them too. When they first came up, they came as streams, and they were quite amazing, the way they crossed the sky. And what they will do and are doing, perhaps, and there's a lot of controversy about that, is interrupting our own electromagnetic currents of our bodies, the pulses of the earth, electricity, our own systems, computers and things like that. They may disrupt these things because we haven't adapted to them. We haven't balanced them with the earth's pulses, absolutely, and our own life force pulses. So that is something for us to teach ourselves how to be above that or aligned so that we are not destroyed or imbalanced ourselves by that. But in terms of the connection, the interconnection with galactic friends or the cosmos, they are, this gives me a little bit of a tickle because, believe me, those guys can definitely look at us as kindergartners. We're a young species. Anybody that can come to Earth, for example, is way above our level of technology. And so if it were interfering and they wanted, and of course we always personalize as if they were like us, if they wanted that connection, there is nothing that we're doing that can interfere with that because they're much more technologically and consciously advanced. So I think that we do need to pay attention to the effect of that many of our man-made bodies that are out there and how their electrical systems are perhaps influencing this earth and the currents of earth and ourselves and all of life here. Yes, we need to pay attention to that, but not through fear, but through being able to identify what are those currents, what are those waves and pulsations, and how do we move around them. If you wanted to send a message out to Galactics, feeling that the Galactics are our bigger family, because we are all galactic ourselves. We have galactic DNA by the very virtue that we're part of a galaxy. So we have that link, and that link cannot be destroyed. But if you wanted to make that connection, just know that through moving into a beautiful state of consciousness and with the intention, you can feel that you are extending a message or receiving messages or vibrations that link us to whomever you belong to out there. Great. Thank you. Allison.
The last question is from Mumbai, India.
Mumbai.
I've heard there are groups of galactics that hold the equilibrium on the planet for all its inhabitants. Will you address in your knowings if you think this is true?
Oh my. I think that there are a number of galactics who function in our quadrant, let's say, our galaxy, our quadrant of our universe or whatever, who are paying attention to our evolution. They're sort of cheerleading us in our own states of growth in terms of consciousness. And so there are those that are watching and perhaps contributing to our balance, to the balance of Earth, to the balance of consciousness here on this planet. Yes, I'm not going to name them because it gets into, oh, I'm a part of this group, or those guys are going to come and save us. So don't think of it like these guys are holding it, because if they were holding it, why are we in this mess? We're in this focal point of evolution where we're seeing so much violence and destruction, because those are residues that are oozing back out of Earth and out of our history to be released. I call ourselves, all of us humans that are here, this soul family, we're the cleanup crew. We're here to disengage from the kinds of confusion and disillumination and violence. And so we're seeing it because we're here to move through it. So what is true is that the balancing of our earth will come from us, not from outside. But yes, there are galactic groups who love us, who see us, who recognize, and many of us belong to them, are them, and they are us. And so there is that potential. And I love that these 3 questions today have all had to do with who are we and the cosmos? Who are we and the others? And so this is fantastic, because it's important for us to begin to weed through what doesn't serve us. What serves us is to focus our consciousness and know that we can be whispered to by our higher selves, by advanced beings that will help us to find the answers. But we will do it. No one else will do it on this planet. We will do it. It's why we came. It's why my higher self said, do that 3rd part of our first meditation on purpose. It's part of our purpose. And so we are grateful for all those that see humans. But remember, you're not only a human. You are a galactic. You have that genetic encoding. You have genetic encoding far beyond what you think you have, that will help you to find the answers and to through your presence on this planet, create a future for our species. And that future will definitely include much more profound and closer contact with the galactic sentient beings that surround us and walk amongst us and are ourselves. Great love to each and all.